Okay, well, we're getting more and more courageous out here, and we're gonna head under this waterfall right now. The water's cold, but not bad. Try to watch the step. Here we go, into the waterfall. We are now at Rivermouth, which is where the Taquamenon River empties into Lake Superior. So we are looking at Lake Superior right now on a beautiful day, July 20th. Left New York July 17th. Just waiting to get in our campsite right now. What a beautiful place for a picnic. So we'll just put our lunch right over here and enjoy the lake. This is Whitefish Bay. And Kathy, after driving 1,000 miles, we've reached our first point of interest, really.
Well, I didn't do the driving.
Yeah.
Did a wonderful job. Definitely has Maine vibes.
Yeah.
Right? Filming?
We arrived at Rivermouth Campground here, just to my right. And we're looking at the Taquamenon River here, just before it empties into Lake Superior. I don't know, I'm gonna guess a half a mile up the road to our left, or up the river. Tomorrow we're gonna head up to the falls and take a look at that. I think we're about 15 miles from the falls here. This is the Rivermouth Campground unit, or Rivermouth unit.
Here we are at Tahquamenon Falls in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and it's a beautiful, beautiful sunny day. Cool, 70s, and we're going on a hike to the lower falls, and it's magnificent.
Yeah.
Having a magnificent day. Really relaxing. Slept really good last night, and look forward to it. And it's empty. It's Monday
empty.
morning. I feel like we're the only ones here, but there are some people.
Yeah. And here it is, the lower falls. And this is the first place we're staying for 2 nights. Finally, we're slowing this trip down after a 1,000-mile drive in 4 days. Nice visit yesterday at the Rivermouth Campground. And now we're going to have like really a week of slowing it down here in the Upper Peninsula. So let's go take a look at the lower falls, Taquamenon River.
This is a real gift to us.
Here's our first view of the lower falls. There's 2 sections, one here on the left and the one just past the tree on the right. We're going to take the hiking trail all the way around Should be fun. Perfect day. Empty and peaceful.
So we're on the boardwalk heading towards the lower falls.
Yeah, it's a very peaceful walk. Keep going. Let's go. Yeah, a lot of the walk. Wow. They say the sandstone is older than the dinosaurs. But boy, it's really different getting close to it, right? Impressive. Even though it's small. And there's the bridge that goes over to the island, so let's head over there and do the island loop. Here we have the bridge that is put into place, so the island is accessible to everyone. So I'm just taking a little stroll on the shallow water here on the rocks. Not slippery at this moment. What a place. What a place. Let's turn around, see if we can find Kathy over here. Yeah, it seems safe enough right here. Lots of people having fun. This is absolutely awesome. There's the bridge. If you can see it right in the center of the picture, taking us over to the island. So we're barely onto this island, and what an experience. And right out here, it looks like it might be getting a little bit deeper, so we may call it right here. Okay, well, we're getting more and more courageous out here, and we're gonna head under this waterfall right now. The water's cold, but not bad. Try to watch your step. Here we go, into the waterfall. It's a little strong current, not crazy. Just have to keep our footing. All right, we're gonna go under Taquamenon Falls, the lower fall. Here we go. Nice and slow. Oh boy! Much more than I expected. Okay, now we're going to work our way out. What to do, huh? Okay, we'll see how hard. Woo! Woo! Holy cow! Woo! All right. We did it. A lot of people having fun out here. Close-up view from the outside. Oh my. It is a glorious day in the Upper Peninsula, Michigan. All right, we are still at Tahquamenon Falls State Park in Michigan. Yesterday we spent the day up at the lower falls, and today we'll spend the day at the Upper Falls area, about 4 miles from our campsite. Let's go.
So here we are at the Taquamenon Upper Falls. Beautiful sunny day again. Just beautiful weather. And it turns out that the stairs are closed to get down there, so we'll see.
No.
No. There's our first bear. There's our first bear. Saw a deer in the parking lot.
You want to say something?
Yeah. They say the stairs are closed for the brink viewing, so that's a little disappointing, but we'll take a look. It's supposed to be pretty remarkable. I know the brown water is because of tannins from the, I think they said cedar and hemlock and spruce trees upriver in the marshy areas. So it's clean. They say you can go in there. That's why we were in there yesterday. So I think the lower falls is more interactive. I think, not having seen this yet. Like this is more just you view it, but the lower falls you could get in there.
We'll find out.
You know? Yeah.
How close we can get. It's still a beautiful walk, beautiful hike on a beautiful day in Michigan.
All right, let's go to the gorge view. Out of steps.
Here we go. Okay, little change of plans. We're taking the nature trail. So let's see what that's like.
Road less traveled.
The road less traveled. Yeah, I would say so. It's gravel
Yeah, a little more
and yeah, looks pretty woodsy, which is what we like.
So we made it down the nature trail. 181 steps to the gorge view of the upper falls. Really gentle nature trail. That was a nice walk with the sun cutting through on the ferns. Very nice. So let's go see Root Beer Falls. They call it Root Beer Falls, the locals, because of that amber color. And very often there's a lot of foam at the end of the falls where it hits into the river. So Root Beer Falls coming up. And we've reached the gorge view of Upper Tahquamenon Falls. There it is right in front of us. You'll see some of the amber root beer color there, especially on the left. And the brink trail ends at the right of the waterfall, but looks like it's closed today, so this might be our only view of the waterfall. They say it's a couple of 100 feet across. It's the largest waterfall, I believe, in Michigan, and one of the largest, I think, east of the Mississippi. And there it is. This is the end of the road here, so that's all she wrote. It looks like they're doing some really outstanding construction here, making this accessible to everyone, with some switchbacks down to the brink. Alright, so it's going to be real nice when it's done, I think in the fall of 2025. So here comes our last view of the waterfall. It's as close as we can get today.